Okay, Math 10s, let's look at the last bit of factoring you need to know. We did difference of squares factoring. Now we're going to do perfect square factoring. So let me give you an example. 4x squared plus 20x plus 25. So it looks like a trinomial. That's one thing that you should know about perfect square factoring. The other thing you should notice is that your first and your last term are square expressions. In other words, we could square root this and we could square root that. Whenever I see one where both of these are square numbers or expressions, I automatically think this could be a perfect square. And the way a perfect square factoring works is you take the square root, just like a difference of squares. So the square root of 4x squared is 2x and 2x. The square root of 25 is 5. So with the difference of squares, we would go plus and minus. Here, we're just going to add these together. And then you check it. 2x times 2x gives us 4x squared. 5 times 5 gives us 25. 2x times 5 gives us 10. And another 2x times 5 gives you another 10x. So you got 10x here and 10x here, which gives you 20. And you see why it's called a perfect square trinomial, because your two factors that you end up with are exactly the same. So that means you could write it as 2x plus 5 all squared. Let me give you another example. 9x squared plus 24x plus 16. So again, I take a look. Those are square numbers. So as soon as I see that, I think, okay, well, I'm going to try this square rooting thing. So square root 9x squared and get 3x. Square root 16 and get 4. And since I need to get 24 in the middle, positive, I'm going to have to make these both positive here. So 3x times 4. Or 3x times 3x gives us the 9x squared. 4 times 4 is a 16. I get 12x with those two, and another 12x with those two, which gives me 24x. Let me give you another one. X squared minus 6x plus 9. So this one might look a little different. We're going to square root the x and get x squared and get x, and we're going to square root the 9 to get 3. But when I look, I need negative 6 here. So that means I need to make these both negative. So when they multiply, they give me 9. These multiply to give me x squared. And then the middle is negative 3x and another negative 3x, which is negative 6x. So here's 3 different examples of perfect square trinomials. It's a great way to factor. And you always look for that when your first and last term are square numbers or square expressions. And we can just do the square root. All right, hopefully that makes that a little easier for you.